But I think of you as one of those men who is very chivalrous, who would stand and read you poetry as he poured you a glass of wine. Are you a romantic?
Well, in college I was an English major, and I studied the Romantic poets. And
No, I mean, are you a romantic?
I'm trying to get around.
Yeah, I know you're trying to get around that.
Yeah, sure. Not much romance left in the world, you know.
No.
Not much in this town. It's tough. It's tough. You know, there are no fountains to splash in. Right?
Well, honey, maybe you're in the wrong neighborhood.
Maybe you might get arrested if you did, you know. You can't. Some friends of mine just came back from Paris, you know, and they were raving about how romantic it was over there, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older, but it seems like it used to be a little more romantic around here, you know. But sure, I mean, you know, Yeats is my favorite poet.
Really?
Yeah. Yeats.
So now, do you ever wonder if you're going to settle down? Like have the picket fence and that kind of stuff?
Some days I wonder, but I feel like it's coming. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to be ready, you know. I don't want to make the mistake that a lot of people make, which is doing it before you grow up. And it takes men a long time to grow up sometimes.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Because, you know, I've not hit it either.
Yeah. Well,
I jump in and then jump back out.
It takes women sometimes, you know, well, you got to get it right. You know, few people get it right the first time. You know, look at the statistics.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm working toward that, you know.
Well, Don, have you ever considered that perhaps, you know, I don't know, a woman who's 5'6", a little hefty on the back end, but not much, maybe dark with long braids, perhaps you look in the, you know, maybe it's time to look over on the sort of heftier side, on the darker side. I just thought I'd throw that in for me.
Okay.
You know, because a girl can't, you know, you can't ever try too often. That's what I say.
All right.
Do you believe that?
I believe that.
Okay. Music always seems to have, there's a general theme, I think, in songs. I found her, I loved her, she left me.
Right.
Why is it always about, why are there so few songs about love gone right?
I don't know, you know, there's a great woman writer named Willa Cather who said there are only 5 or 6 human stories, and they keep on repeating themselves just as desperately as if they had never happened. You know, and I guess that's good.
Yeah.
I guess it's good that we can get up in the morning and do it again, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's hard to write those happy songs. Most great art down through the ages has been wrought out of pain and suffering, you know?
Right.
I mean, it's hard to write one of those bouncy happy tunes. It makes me sick.
When you split, do you get, I was part of a duo.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I've been a part of 2 duos. And one of the things that happened with us is people began to, because visually I'm something, or I was something at the time that you would remember, because there wasn't anything that looked like me. But we went through kind of like a depression when we split up, because suddenly it was as though we didn't know who we were. When you have more people around you, i.e. a group, does the same thing happen?
Yeah, well, there's safety in numbers, you know, in a group. If one guy's down, the other guy can carry the ball, you know. It's kind of like a sports team. And, yeah, I mean, if you're asking me if it was rough on me when the group broke up, the answer is yes, because I wasn't quite mentally prepared for it. I knew that it wasn't going to go on forever, you know, but I wasn't quite prepared for the abruptness with which it disintegrated, you know. So I went through a rough period there for a while, but, you know, I'm a survivor. I usually don't stay down for too long. I usually pick myself up off the floor and get on with it, you know.
Yeah. Blessed for life?
Yeah, carpe diem, you know. Let's get on with it.
We'll be right back.